What's going on, guys? Welcome to the episode of E-Train Games, and today I'll be doing a top 10 video on my Gamecube games. Now, before I start with everything with that, I did get two more games today. This was kind of out of the blue. I decided just to trade in some PS4 games. I haven't really been playing much lately, so I'll just show you them now. So first off, it's actually a Gamecube game, and it's NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. I don't know anything about it. It just, it is complete. I don't really know anything about this game. All I know is it's like you build your own type of NASCAR and you just race. That's basically all I've really gotten from it. But so I got that one. And the last one I've been wanting to get has been on my list for quite a long time now, and that would be Double Dragon on the NES. Definitely a really awesome game. I definitely plan on playing it with people, especially my friends and whatnot in the future. So definitely an awesome game to play. It actually now completes my Double Dragon. I have, I think, both of them now. There might be a third one, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. But so now I got the first one now. So like I said, these were kind of just off the radar type stuff for today. But for my GameCube, basically, it's my list, again, as usual. It's no one else's, just mine. So maybe some games are higher, some games might be lower, and might be some in there you probably never heard of. So, but it was actually very difficult to make this list as well. I had a very long time trying to decide which ones go where. But I also have another stack right here for honorable mentions. There's a lot of good ones in there as well. So I guess let's start with my list. So coming at number 10 on my list is Pokemon Colosseum. It is complete. Whoops, it is complete. I've put a lot of time into this one, but apparently for most people, it's not really well liked. It's kind of one of the ones that no one really likes. Basically, it's because during the battle, instead of catching Pokemon in tall grass or whatever, during the battle, you can actually capture them during battle sequences. So a lot of people kind of didn't like that a whole lot. I kind of liked it a little bit, just because one of my favorite Pokemon is in here is Misdreavus. So I like that Pokemon a lot. It's like one of my favorites. So it's the only reason why I like it a lot. But, coming at number 10, I think it was a good choice for number 10. So Pokemon Colosseum comes at number 10. Coming at number 9 on my list is a game that I actually grew up with a lot. This was actually my very first shooting game I ever played on the GameCube, and I think the first one before GoldenEye later on, I actually played this first. But it's Medal of Honor Rising Sun. It's a 2-disc game. It is complete, by the way. Basically, it's World War II. You're a sailor, is on the cover, and basically you're in Pearl Harbor, and that's where it starts off. You're in Pearl Harbor on a ship, and then the Japanese come in, they bomb it, and basically that's where you start your campaign. Multiplayer is really fun. I think there's a 4-player split-screen multiplayer. There's bots in it as well, different game modes and whatnot, but I recommend this to anybody. I had a lot of fun playing it when I was younger. It holds up a little bit for the most part. It ain't great nowadays, consider of everything we have now, but in all regards, it actually is a pretty decent game. So coming at number 9 is Medal of Honor Rising Sun. Coming at number 8 on my list is actually a game that I never really bothered with a whole lot. I just played it here and there and whatnot, but coming at number 8 is 1080 Avalanche. Sorry about the sticker up there, it wouldn't come off, so it is complete, also, in the case. Basically, like the original 1080 snowboarding, it's the same thing on the GameCube. Just that I think there's more races, there are more challenges, and I think there's a couple extra snowboarders. It's pretty good. There is a 4-player, I think there's 4-player you can converse with people. Yeah, it's with 4 people, and what's also cool is it's one of the first games to do LAN wiring, which not people know that, but basically you can actually verse people online. This was one of the few games you can actually play people online with. So it was actually pretty cool to see a snowboarding game, to be online. But coming at number 8 is 1080 Avalanche. Sorry. Okay. Coming at number 7 is Luigi's Mansion. I know it's a little low on the list. I'm sorry, but it's complete, by the way. Um, it is a great game. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't get into this game until later on. When I played it over at a friend's house one day, I actually got scared. Was with the which boss was it? I think it was the baby boss, like the very first one. I got super scared at, and I like never played it again. So I kind of missed out a lot on this gem. Um, I have played it. I have beaten it a few times now. I think I'm on my way to beating it again for the third time. But it's definitely an awesome game. Um, and it's kind of weird just having a game with Luigi in it with no Mario until the very end. So, but hey, I like it. So, and number 7 is Luigi's Mansion. Okay. Coming at number 6 on my list is Mario Kart Double Dash. It is complete as well. It's not the special edition, where if it was, it would have had a special CD disc with it. I'm not sure what was in it, though, but I know there's a special edition of it. But it's one of the not great titles considered by most people. In my opinion, I actually really liked it. It's one of my favorite, one of my favorite Mario Kart games ever, besides Mario Kart 64. But, you know, I was very surprised how much people have mixed reviews on this game. I don't know why, but it's probably because of the racers having 2 people instead of 1. But it's definitely fun. I recommend this to anybody who has GameCube to pick this up. It's definitely good, especially with 4 people. And what's actually cool is it did broadband. So I think it was up to 16 people on GameCubes. You can actually link up each other's GameCubes together, and you can have 16 people race each other. So that was actually pretty cool. I've always wanted to do that, but I never had that many people with 16 different characters and whatnot. So I never got to able to do it, but I saw videos on it, and it actually looks pretty cool. So coming in at number 6 is Mario Kart Double Dash. Okay, so top 5 now. These 5 I grew up with for the most part. One of them was on and off, but I consider it top 5. So at number 5 is 007 Nightfire. It is complete as well. This I can't tell you how many hours I've spent on this version alone. I've spent I can't tell you how many days I spent every night playing it. I don't know what else to say. I've put so many hours in this game. I've probably beaten every single objective there is, and I think there's a few other things I did as well. Ton of cheats. There's a lot of cheat codes, like a lot of cheat codes in this game for characters and different guns and stuff. But definitely an awesome shooting game. Is it better than Medal of Honor? It's kind of hard because Medal of Honor has the older weapons, whereas this one kind of has like futuristic and like nowadays weapons. So it's kind of like which one you want to prefer more. But this comes at number 5 just because of all the fun memories of playing it and playing with bots and whatnot and with friends and whatnot. So, so coming at number 5 is 007 Nightfire. Coming at number 4 on my list is Mario Sunshine. I had to include this game. It is complete. I had to include this game. This was actually my very first Mario game I ever beaten in my life. Second to that is Super Mario 64, but coming at number 1 is Sunshine. A lot of mixed reviews as well in this one because of the flood in the back. I don't know why people hated that. I actually thought it was actually a really cool feature that they added. I like how Nintendo tried to make something different, and I thought it succeeded pretty well. According to other people, it didn't really that much. But I recommend this to anybody as well. Awesome platform game. As well, I spent countless hours on this one. I think it took me a long time to beat it my first try. I think it took me like a few months because I got stuck at one part. But I've beaten the whole thing a few times, and I'm probably going to beat it again within the coming months. So, and number 4 is Mario Sunshine. Okay. Coming at number 3, I had to put it on there as well, is Super Smash Bros. Melee. It's almost complete. It is just missing the manual, but I have the disc for it, and the cover art's a little Yeah, you can't really tell on the thing. Yeah. It's a little rough around the edges, but it ain't too bad. Um, Smash, there really isn't much to say about it as well. It's just that the graphics are better from the 64 version. More characters, more levels. I think they added trophies in this one as well. Yeah, trophies in it as well, and everyone knows what Melee is, so number 3 is Melee. Okay, the last two are probably might surprise a lot of people. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling a lot of people are just gonna be like, "Why is that number 1 and 2?" So I'll explain why. Okay, so I guess I'll show number 2. So at number 2 is a game that I got from my mother, and she had it from a yard sale. Didn't play it much, so I decided to play it. And it was the very first game where I actually really started to get into video games. Because at that point, I wasn't really that much into it. I was here and there a little bit, but this one was definitely one that pushed me over into video games. And that would be Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Um, it is complete as well. Might as well show that off. I like the black manual. Looks really nice. So basically, it plays just like a Sonic game. It's the sequel to Adventure for Dreamcast. Um, Between this version and the Dreamcast version, I think this version's better. Just for preference wise, because the first time I played it was on here, and then I got the Dreamcast version later on. Um, Basically, your Mario. Basically, your Sonic. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Mario. So basically, you could choose between good or bad, and each side has Sonic or Shadow, and each one of them has their own level. So let's say Sonic has a running level. Um, Knuckles has more of like an adventure type where you have to go and find 3 pieces of the Master Emerald. So it's like a treasure hunting type game. And then usually Tails is a robot shooting mini game. So each one has their own different perks and whatnot. Same thing for the evil side. Same thing. Shadow's a running game. Rouge up at the top. She's treasure hunting as well. And then Eggman in the middle. He's a robot shooting mini game. So with most people, I'm surprised doesn't even know that if you beat both sides, start the good and with the bad, um, you actually unlock a hidden last level. I think it's like 5 levels, and it's like it's like the last like scene or something like that. And basically, it's both teams come together for the finale. So I didn't know that until after I beat it, and I was like, "Oh my word, what is this?" So I clicked on it, and I couldn't believe what I saw. So I'm not gonna spoil it what it is, but you'll probably figure it out as you keep playing the game. So that's number 2 on my list. Now, number 1 on my list is gonna shock a lot of people, but I grew up with him since forever, and I can't think of one day that I haven't been playing this game in a long time. But that would be Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. This is the 4th Crash game. It is complete. It is the 4th Crash game in the series. Don't get me wrong, the first 3 on PlayStation were really good. But personally, for me, the first one that got me into Crash was this one. I've actually played mine on the original Xbox. That's where mine was from. I just recently got the GameCube and PS2 version. I think the best version right now, I think, is PS2 and GameCube. The Xbox one feels a little choppy. But, definitely number 1 on my list. I love Crash. Definitely an awesome game. Not many people liked it as much as the other 3, but it was still highly rated, which is surprising because I thought it would get a little higher rating than that. But they are making. I did hear from E3 that they are making the Crash Bandicoot series, the first 3 from PS1, which I am actually very happy to get because I'm still getting them when they come out. But so number 1 on my list is Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex. So that's my top 10 games for GameCube. These I have over here are just honorable mentions. I'm just going to go quickly through them. So I'll mention right here is Time Splitters 2, Super Mario Strikers, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, both Metroid Prime games, Mario Superstar Baseball, F-Zero GX, and the last one, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. So that's it, guys. So that's everything for my GameCube list. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was actually really fun picking out some of these games because I think about playing them again very shortly. So definitely Crash again. I have to play Crash. It's a given. So, but anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.